I'd like to show you one of my greatest treasures.
Okay.
I have it in this vault, which is original to the house.
That's
Quite a
wonderful.
vault.
Okay. See some dishes in there.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a dish.
It's a piece of jewelry, very
Okay.
wonderful piece. Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
It looks like an old box too.
It's the original box.
The original leather box. Okay.
Oh, look at
wow.
that.
That is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
That is gorgeous. What's the story? Where did you find this?
Well, I've owned it since 1976.
Okay.
And I had seen it at a show.
An antique show or
antique show in Hillsborough.
Okay.
And it was reputed to have belonged to Elsie de Wolfe, famous interior designer of all time.
America's first.
America's interior
And
designer.
at that moment in time, and I'm an interior designer, I didn't realize, you know, I knew she was famous, but I didn't know how famous.
Yes.
Okay.
Jewelry experts, but we know someone who is, and actually, if you don't mind, we're going to have him come over in a few minutes. Is that okay?
Oh, I'd love
He
that.
should show up soon, right? And he should be here soon, and have him take a look.
That would be wonderful.
Now, Peter Shermansky has had a few minutes to look at Patricia's necklace. Now, Peter, you're a noted expert in jewelry. What do you think about it?
Well, this is a wonderful necklace. It's a great example of opal from Australia, natural pearls and gold. The piece is English, and I would date this circa 1900. It is composed of scroll motifs, which I like, which is very indicative of the Art Nouveau period. And then you've got this draped motif around the front, which we call a festoon, which is also typical of that period. But what I like most also is here on the back, the clasp, which is typical English arts and crafts. So you have an overlay of three styles from the 1900s creating this wonderful necklace.
Now, this is such a beautiful piece and so elegant. Is there value added here, monetary value, because somebody would buy this to wear it?
Certainly. Style is very important when it comes to jewelry, and right now this type of a motif is very fashionable, and opals are always very popular. And in particular, what's unique about these, because they are Australian opals, is that when you shine a light on them, you get to see this really remarkable flash of red in the stone. And this is typical only of the Australian material.
The center one's the most, is the strongest color, isn't it? They picked that for the middle, right? Peter, in terms of value, what are we talking about here? What should we tell Patricia? We need to tell Patricia.
Well, I would say, you know, it is unique, and to replace it would be very difficult. So I would say an insurance value on this would be somewhere in the perhaps $60,000 to $80,000 range.
Okay. We'll give her the news.
Alrighty.
Well, Patricia, we showed your beautiful necklace to our jewelry expert, and he loved it. He thought it was very elegant, very stylish. He loved these Australian opals and the color of them, the beautiful color, especially the center drop and the central stone. Interestingly, he particularly liked the hasp on this. He thought it was very beautiful in the arts and crafts movement. Now, because of all those things, he placed an insurance value on the necklace at $60,000 to $80,000 on the high end to insure it at. It's not bad for something. But the thing we have to point out is that, you know, with provenance is so important. And Elsie de Wolfe, of course, was America's first great interior designer, really the first interior designer. She also marched for women's rights. You know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Down Fifth Avenue. She was friends with all the luminaries from Hollywood. She did their apartments. I mean, this was a jet setter of the time. So the provenance is really going to add to the value. So what I'm saying is that even though it's $80,000 for insurance, that provenance really can go upward, add to the value, right, Les?
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely.
Fascinating.
And you're a jewel of a lady, and you kind of let us into your home.
Oh, well, it's my privilege.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.